He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
But tell us the story of girlfriend fraud.
Oh, absolutely. Girlfriend fraud, I think most of you who, work in the industry or around the industry, have friends, family members who are in the industry, have heard of this. This is nothing new. It's nothing overly sophisticated. Truly nothing to write home about. This is,
But it happens.
It happens all the time. So it happens enough that I've seen it many handfuls of times.
Mm-hmm.
You get the usually younger girlfriend who takes on the identity of the wife.
There's a transaction they want to do.
Correct. Let's say, for example, it's a refinance. You want to get a bit of equity out of the house. Either the couple is separated or not separated. And husband doesn't want to tell wife what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The husband gets girlfriend to assume the identity. Maybe she looks like the wife. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she looks like the wife's ID from 20 years ago. That's usually the case. And suddenly they come in, or on video, they come in to sign their documents. And what do you know? The very, very young wife, who doesn't look anything like her ID and doesn't look anything like the age she should be based on her ID, is now signing these documents on to take money out of the home. And the wife doesn't know anything about it. For us, we have to keep an eye on this, and it's very closely aligned with another type of fraud we're going to talk about in a minute, but I'm not going to jump the gun here. But this is something that's been happening for, I don't know, as long as guys have had girlfriends.
So the concept here is that that it's about extracting money from the house. 90% of the time, it's about extracting money
Lots
from the house.
of equity sitting in the home. Husband wants it and doesn't want the wife to know he's taking it out.
So it could be a couple of possibilities. It could be, and the majority of the time is contemplating separation, wants to strip the equity out of the house before he springs it on the wife that he's leaving. Okay. And his thoughts turn to crime. And so there's now, how do you, so you're suspicious. What do you do from there?
Well, it's difficult. So just a little bit of extra details. So if a husband and a wife own the home together,
Sure.
the husband can't come in and just sign for himself. He needs to have the wife. And that is why he needs someone to come in and stand in the wife's place, because the wife isn't coming in to sign on this. What do? I can tell you, because we've gone through this a lot. Typically what we do is we smile. we continue to explain the documents, and we say, wonderful, thank you very much. We show them the door, or if we're doing it by video, which is frankly better because we can record the whole transaction.
Yeah, for sure.
We shuffle them either off screen or out the door. And then typically I get a phone call and, hey, Lena, we've got another girlfriend transaction going on. They call me and we, review either, the recording or whatever it is. We try to get in touch with the actual wife. So I've been through this a few times. We see if their phone number is either available from the original purchase or we can find online. We've probably created a few divorces doing that over the years. If we absolutely can't, we call the husband and we just say, look, we're reviewing the recording, or we had some questions after the fact. Our concern is that the woman who came in for signing, we have questions about whether or not it's the same person. Doesn't seem to be. And we've never been wrong. You don't do that if
You've never been wrong.
Well,
no.
Look, you don't do that unless you're really sure. And I will tell you, can I be a little bit sexist on this?
You
Is this
can,
okay?
absolutely.
So women notice, in general, women notice a lot of things. You get a woman in that room and they will 100% in 2 seconds be able to tell if the girlfriend's the wife. They're going to figure it out down to the type of nail polish they're wearing, the wrinkles, did they have Botox? They're going to be able to figure out in 2 seconds. You get a guy in the room, he's got about as good a chance as me. I'm horribly unobservant.
Okay, so we can go full sexist, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let's just do that.
Fake boobs!
That is Precisely. That is another one. We actually have that on the checklist. I'm joking.
There's a checklist, folks. So
maybe we should add that. Yeah.
That is and by the way, this is we're going to come back to lots of reasons why you want a big national firm as handling your real estate transactions. But this is another reason. Like there might be a real estate lawyer who's knows the guy from the sports club, and
yes,
that little one person real estate law firm is probably going to say, yeah, she looks a lot like your wife. We're going to push this through. But, that is, look, and again, we're going to hit on all the highlights of why it makes sense to use a big firm. But, now that's girlfriend fraud, which we've both known about since the time we started looking into the real estate business and mortgages.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.